This is Jimmy Black with Music on 11. I'm here with Butcher Babies at the Chameleon Room in Oklahoma City. What's going on, guys?
Hi.
Now you
we
guys
just got in.
You just got in here. Now you guys just came off the Mayhem tour last night in Texas.
Yes,
Dallas, Texas.
How was that show?
It was incredible. I mean, we went out with a bang for sure. It was probably one of the biggest crowds, biggest circle pit. It was amazing, and we had Danny from Asking Alexandria joined us on stage. So it was a really great day, a great way to end the tour.
Now you guys have an album that just came out, Goliath, which is right here. Mm-hmm. Now you guys have a video that is going to be coming out soon?
Yes, Magnolia Boulevard. We just approved the final draft, so that should be coming out pretty soon. They're figuring out the exact date right now, but we're really excited about it. It's very energetic. It has a lot of action, if you will. So we're really excited about that music video. It kind of gives people a peep into, the new Butcher Babies and what we look like and sound like now.
Now, when you say the new Butcher Babies, what do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, because our last music video was Mr. Slow Death, and we were still in the phase where we wore the nipple tape, and we still had the same sound, but it's the new look, the new more evolved look of Butcher Babies.
Now, speaking of the nipple tape, I thought you guys were genius in doing that because you found a way around having to wash clothes out on the road.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really smart move.
That's a good way to look at it, but we weren't trying to be geniuses about it. We were just out there to have a good time and have fun, and we came from a punk rock background. The name of our band is an ode to Wendy L. Williams, as was the tape look, and we just did it because we didn't care. It was fuck the corporate music scene, fuck everything, and we did it, and we're proud of what we did, and it came to a point where we just kind of wanted to evolve out of that look. It got boring to us. We're girls. We like to dress up. So, and also, we didn't want to have anything that would hinder people listening to our awesome new album. And Americans still seem to be a little shy about the female form. So
Everyone should love boobs.
Everyone should love boobs.
Yeah.
And we still have the boobs. We still have them.
I'm glad you guys didn't lose those. That would be a tragedy.
I mean, even Henry has them.
Chris
Henry
actually has his boobs exposed.
Ooh,
He does,
right
but
now.
but see, in America, we can do that.
It's true. You're allowed.
Isn't that funny? And me and Heidi always talk about it. People gave us so much crap about doing the tape, but there's bands like Black Veil Brides that totally thrive on their sexuality. There's tons of teenage girls going, oh my gosh, you're motionless and white, and they don't have their tops on. But when a girl does it, when a girl showcases her looks or whatever, it's a huge problem. And if you came to see our show, we weren't even showcasing our looks in the way that most people think. We go out there covered in blood and acting like crazy people. We weren't doing it to be sexy.
Yeah.
So.
And with along that, I think every band does it to a certain extent, and I think it's genius. Why not use, or embrace what you have and use it as an empowerment, rather than something that should be frowned on. I think that people are afraid of things that they don't know, and are afraid of things that might make them feel a little bit uncomfortable without doing research. And so for us, we just wanted to just do it and have fun.
Well, that's punk rock and metal. I mean, you're trying to have some sort of emotion taken from the audience. You want to be dangerous. You want to be scary. There's not many bands that can do that anymore.
I thought that's what rock and roll was about. The reason that I loved rock and roll is because I saw Axl Rose with his legs wrapped around a bottle of whiskey, on the cover of a magazine. That's what rock and roll was to me, not this corporate, shiny bull crap.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when Appetite for Destruction came out, it was something that was a little bit more dangerous than what was going on at the time. And again, like you just said, you look at the back of that album, and the band looks like they just got off a 3-day bender.
Yep.
Well,
They probably
did. We had something to prove with that look. It was more of a statement rather than us going out trying to be sexy. As Carla said, a big fuck you to the music industry, and how rock was becoming so shiny, and you're not allowed to be creative, and you're not allowed to be an individual. And we wanted to promote that, and we wanted to try it, and you know what, it worked.
Oh, everything ends up becoming, when it gets popular, it becomes corporate, and somebody has to come back there and smash down the walls and let things get rebuilt again. And it's good to find bands that want to do that want a little bit of anarchy, that want to, give the middle finger to what's going on and change things up a little bit.
And luckily we found, a great group of representation, our label, management, lawyers, everything, all the above, agents, everything. They understand what we were going for and what we're still going for. And I think that's what's made this successful, is that, and that's what stood out initially, is that people saw something different, and people taking a stand, and people really putting themselves out there rather than taking the safe route like most other bands. And so I think that was where we got lucky.
How did the band come about?
Heidi and I were playing together in a punk rock cover band for a couple years. And that was ages ago now. We've known each other for 5-6 years now. And we were having fun, but we wanted to do original music. And we also both loved metal. We were both metal kids. So we decided to start an original project that was heavy metal. And we wanted to stay working together. So we found these three guys over here. And Butcher Babies was born. The first time we stepped in a room together and started rehearsing, it was magic. We fit together so perfectly, and we're all great friends.
So you guys have had the same lineup since inception?
Yep. The first show we played was this lineup, and we'll never be different. None of us are replaceable. We are a very strong unit.
Yeah, Butcher Babies wouldn't be where it is if it were, the Heidi and Carla show and a bunch of dudes. This is Butcher Babies. This is Chris, Henry, Heidi, Carla, Jason. This isn't like the two of us and then some guys, and it has never been that way. And these guys aren't hired guns where we just found some guys and like, we'll pay you to play with us. No,
come play with a couple hot chicks, it'll be fun.
We stood in a room and started creating music together, and we realized that there was something magical and there was something worth fighting for. And so there was a lot of fucking sacrifice that went into this band,
yeah.
and that still goes in every single day to this band. And the fact that we all have the exact same vision, and that we share the same passion and are willing to do anything for it, is what has made this successful.
Now, when you guys go in to record, and I'm sure you guys consistently do that on the road, as far as writing and things like that, does everybody have something they bring to the table?
Yeah.
Or
Everybody contributes. All of us are very talented people, and we all bring something different to the table. And even our backgrounds in music are different. We all come from different metal backgrounds, if you will. So what we bring to the table is so different, and it's like putting it in one giant pot and making really cool soup.
We are like beef stew.
We are like beef stew.
I'm the potato.
I want to be one of those green beans.
I'm the carrot.
You are the carrot for sure.
Definitely the carrot.
No,
I'm
you'd be
like
the
this.
fruit.
I'm the celery.
Are you the beef?
I'm the noodles.
Jason's the beef. So yeah, we make a pretty good Butcher Baby stew. And,
Butcher Baby Stew.
yeah.
This sounds like an Alice Cooper song.
It might give you some gas, but
No, it's 100% for sure anal leakage.
Olestra. So what's going to be next for you guys?
we're doing a couple cool things in the fall. We are doing the Aftershock Festival in Sacramento with Korn, Testament, Megadeth, and a slew of other great bands. And then we are doing Rob Zombie's Great American Nightmare with Motionless in White on October 26th in Pomona, California. We're also going to do a fall tour to support Goliath, and we got some really cool news today that we can't talk about. But
see there, what a tease.
There's a couple things we can't talk about, but we're really excited.
So if people want to see what you guys are up to and where to go for the surprise that you guys are going to unveil, where are they going to go?
You can find us on our Twitter, Facebook. Butcher Babies Music is our Facebook, and just Google us. We're on Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff, and we all talk to the fans every day. We love interacting with you guys. You're the reason that we're here, so thank you.
Okay, any last words for your fans out there?
I think that was it. You just said it. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're the reason. Fans are the reason that we're here. I mean, we took 4 years to get this album out, and we've had a devoted fan base. It's almost since we started, and been wanting a full-length album. We teased them with an EP, but finally, 4 years later, you've waited. We've rode this giant, enormous journey together, and we can't wait to take the rest of you on this roller coaster with us.
So what is your favorite song to perform from the new album on stage?
We didn't do it on the Mayhem Festival tour, but on the Manson tour we did it. My favorite song on the album is Dead Poet, and I love performing that one live.
What's that about? I mean, lyrical content-wise.
Well, that's a very interesting one. In fact, you should read the lyrics and see if you can figure out who it's about. That's the Butcher Babies fan challenge.
We'll give you a hint. She is someone that we were very close, in very close quarters with about a year and a half, a year ago. Almost a year to the date. So that song's about that situation, and I'm going to leave that up to you to interpret for yourself.
But we probably all have different favorite songs on the album.
Desert album, for sure. I mean, on Mayhem, there was one song that you knew that the pit was going to erupt every time, and it worked every show, and that was my favorite part. I couldn't wait for that to come around because we'd have a challenge for every city to see who would have the biggest, and we don't really know who had the biggest because they were all huge.
But so yeah, that was a good one.
That's awesome.
I like Mirror Never Lies. That's a fun one to play live.
Well, welcome to Oklahoma City. You guys have a good time tonight.
Thank you.
You know, we're going to be doing some drinking tonight. It's our very last night on tour for a little while. So we got a long drive to this, so we need to relax, get some shots. So do a shot with us later.
Hell yeah. What you guys shot at? You guys like Jaeger?
A little bit. Yeah.
I don't think there was a day that we didn't drink Jaeger in the past
Sponsor?
month and a half.
Maybe.
Already been done.
Cool.
All right. Keep it turned up to 11.